Tankers, welcome back to another episode of our 52 ways to put your policy to work project, or put a policy to work project. Brian here, one half of the Think Tank guys. And for today's episode, which will probably extend conceptually into at least one, maybe even two more episodes beyond today, we're going to talk about a single pay policy. Now, at the very outset of this video, I want you to hear this, that single pay policies are usually very effective. First, when you're over the age of 60. Secondly, when you're looking for a safe money alternative. And there's some details about single pay policies. Eric and I can get into them with you. But literally, banks buy these by the tons. They're built into pension plans. And life insurance companies, as you well know by now, terrific safe place for capital. Because of all the rules they have to follow, they can't lend it out in fractional multiples that banks do. And it really is literally a safe money alternative. And this is how we can harness that. So with a single pay policy, we can have an individual who just wants to hold on to cash, wants to maintain access to it. They don't want to lock it up in a 5-year CD for 3%. That's taxable anyway. They just have they're holding on to cash. They might have a goal of never using that cash, or if they were to use that cash, they would replenish it. They kind of come back in the top just to make sure the safe cash is there. But the problem they have with that cash is it's sitting there at 0%. Well, if they were going to let that money sit there, that's their safe money, liquid money, accessible money, money that they might want to just hand down to the next generation if and when they never use it, because that's their plan to never use it. Why not explore a safe money alternative in the form of a single pay life insurance policy that if we just essentially reposition, this is what I call the bottom of the bucket money, like reposition the dollars or the bottom of the bucket. So you still have liquid cash in the bank, you still have money sitting there, checkbook access, ATM access, but you take the bottom of dollars that literally you would have to spend a ton to get down to, and you plunk them into a single pay policy. Now what does that do for us? Well, essentially that gives us a productive place for cash, which nowadays, once the money's on the inside, getting anywhere from 3.5% to 4%. It's tax deferred as it grows. It's still fully liquid and available to you if you wanted to use it. And remember, that's a cash surrender value. So even if you changed your mind X number of years down the road, I mean, that's your money. But more importantly, it also has a tax-free legacy, which immediately out of the gate is worth more to your family, be that your spouse, be that the kids, or whatever. I'll share some ideas in the next video how that tax-free legacy has been maximized by a couple clients, but more importantly, I want you to think of this safe money alternative with the single pay life insurance policy as your bottom of the bucket cash, to make sure that instead of that cash just sitting there doing nothing, that cash is just going to consistently expand. Actually, I should do it over here. Because it has a policy in the bottom, that cash is just going to consistently expand and be worth more to you and your family. Any questions, make sure you ask Eric or I. That is another way to use a policy, in this case a single pay policy, in our 2 ways to put our policy to work. But yeah, here's to your prosperity. We'll see you next week.